and I'm here to comment my run in the IMF tournament. So it's a good way to know how to learn how to play Inscryption well, a tournament, and we have an example on IMF. So the format is special, is with candles, so you have to take both candles of your opponent, and when you take a candle, the scale reset, and you have to take 5 points to reset the candle. So I chose this series of videos to I want to make Inscryption a PvP game. Well, we did, because there is EMF. I didn't do EMF, but I did create a format that's named Bropossum, and we play on Cockatrice, and I will make a video on EMF, on Cockatrice, and there is a tournament about on Augmented, so I will capture Augmented too. So this serious video is to explain how to play cards. So as you may know, I was a very good player of MTG. I wasn't professional, of course, but I did some international tournament. I didn't score it well, but I played MTG for 15 years, and I did created like 800 of cards. I did create two extensions, so 6 blocks of MTG cards. So I have a huge experience in the card game. I played all card game, and I reached the high level of each ladder of each game. I was mythic player, top 1500 on my server on MTG Arena, and I did a same for Pokemon TCG, for yes, Pokemon TCG, for Hearthstone, for, well, I did play every TCG, and I did understand what I do. Gwent also. So I'm here with this kind of video to explain how to play game, and mostly how to play Inscryption, because Inscryption is particular, but as Inscryption is a mix of every TCG existing, it's very interesting to play Inscryption in PvP, because it's like playing all TCG without the random sides that it's very annoying in all other TCG. So this tournament in particular is a draft tournament. So we did draft cards. So we had a choice between 5 cards, 1 rare and 4 common, and we had to pick one. So there wasn't a rare restriction. So this is why I have a lot of rare. In EMF, cards are restricted to 1. So rare are restricted to 1 and common to 3. First, I won't comment the constructed format of EMF, but just the draft and the card themselves. Even if I may speak about what EMF. Well, so this is my deck. This is my deck for this tournament. So I will start by commenting it, because it's interesting. So first, Dead End, because of course Dead End is a second best card of Inscryption. The first one is Mantis God. In my tier list, well, I put Mantis God at the top because always pick Mantis God meme, of course. But Mantis God is less powerful than Dead End and Mrs. Bomb, in fact. So Dead End is the best card in Inscryption in my tier list, in Bropossum tier list. Well, here there is another precedent, a card that is banned in my format, and it's Tomb Robber, but I will speak about it. So Dead End, of course, it's Professor Oak. I did a meme about it in the video montage, and it's Dead End is very strong, because it's not just drawing 4 cards and having a sacrifice. It's basically not free because 5 bones, but it does use resources that you can avoid. Like as you see in my deck, I only have 1, 2, 3 cards that use bones. I don't count. Maybe I may count Tomb Robber, but not Bone Heap. Bone Heap is just here to be sacrificed. So and I shouldn't play Pharaoh's Pet, but that's another story. So Dead End is very good because you can play it basically nearly freely, and also you have to count in the card advantage it does give the precedent card. So you have 4 cards in your hand with Dead End. It does mean you can play freely your 3 first card, because you will draw 4, but if you play 3 first card, then Dead End with 4 in your cards, you played actually 8. You might play actually up to 8 cards in the turn. It's crazy to have 8 cards at your disposition with only 1. And people just think 4, it's just draw 4, but no, because it does count itself. It's 1/1 and sacrifice, and in Inscryption, sacrificing for a blood, it's a lot. It's very interesting. So it's itself 5 card, and if you have card before dead end, you can play it freely. In a card game, in a TCG, you does count your card advantage. How many cards you have more to your opponent. So if your opponent have 4 cards in hand and you 2, you have to be careful about how you play your card. That doesn't work if you have dead end. you don't play your card with consciousness that it might be the last you have. So dead end is too powerful. It's restricted to 1 in my format, which is vanilla. We actually played Inscryption with vanilla card and only a ban list and restriction card. It's restricted to 1 because it's too powerful. And in IMF constructed, they did allow it in 3 times a long time ago, before I told them to ban it. But so dead end, it was a very good pick. Also cat is not bad. In EMF it's not that strong because of the candle system. Candle system force you to play stats check, so you have to play card nor that defend nor that attack very strongly. So and defensive cards aren't great. So cat is not so great here because I didn't have Ouroboros, but it's nearly the first card I have drafted. So I couldn't use it at its maximum power, but cat is very strong. Restrict to 1 in my format also. Necromancer, very good card. Bone Generator for example for Tomb Robber or Bone Heap or even Dead End. It's a cool card. Necromancer is very strong in some combo with Rat King for example. Here it's strong because it does combo on Warren. He doesn't have the nerf many people apply to him. Only triggers the dead trigger. So he double a lot of trigger because like entering trigger. So he does trigger Warren twice, and it's very strong because for 3 bones it's 1/2, it's a body, it's not bad. But in this software EMF, there is an issue. If you play Dead End and Necromancer on the board and Dead End dies, you actually crash. You can't play your card anymore. So it basically crashes the game. So I will say about this situation specifically later, but it's a good card. Tomb Robber. What can I say about Tomb Robber? It's the best card of Inscryption in vanilla. It's the out of space card because it's infinite mana, infinite bones, infinite damage for the late. Well, here when you push the button, it's not 1 bones for 1 skeleton, so it's not infinite sacrifice and not infinite damage. But it's too good because with 6 bones you may have 4 sacrifice, and next to him, of course, Urieli. And in late game, even if it's in this version, Tomb Robber generate card that doesn't offer bones when they die, but they are not bloodless. So Tomb Robber is the best sacrifice material ever because you just have infinite skeleton in your hand. So it's infinite damage because it's 1/1, and it's very important in EMF because you will see it's very cool to kill your opponent first. And also in a blood deck it's just crazy. So Tomb Robber is the best card of Inscryption so far, and the nerf isn't strong enough. It's still a huge card. Urieli, of course, the best card in EMF because you need to deal 5 damage. So Urieli does it itself for only 4 blood, and I have bloody vessels. So Urieli is basically free win. Every time I draw it, I win because it's too strong. Urieli in this metagame is too strong. So very great pick. Plasma Jimmy, always useful. Good anti-creature in late game. Good sacrifice material because it's only 2 energies, so 1 less of bloody anti-vessel. Bloody vessel. So you will see it's gonna be very useful. Mrs. Bond, of course, second best card of the game, just behind Dead End, because you can Wrath a board, having bones, So you can't sacrifice Explode Bot here. You can in my format, but here it's a bit too strong if you could. So Mrs. Bomb just destroys the board. It's so powerful in EMF because if you manage to play it well, you can gain a turn. It's basically like a hourglass in Inscryption. I will explain this later. Man is God. Always strong, always cool to stat check. Very strong in EMF because you need to deal damage. Monty's God do the work. I looked for Alpha's card, but I didn't manage to find them. So, but still great, still great. The Douse. Well, actually, many people think the Douse is weak. It is weak compared to all these cards, but the Douse isn't so bad because it's a very good defensive card. For example, Molman is a very bad defensive card because it doesn't attack. In Inscryption, the best defense is attack. So you want to deal damage, you want to kill a creature, you want to get the skill up, and his hidden ability to attack any cards that attack his ring are conserved in EMF. So it's a good card actually, because in EMF sometimes you just want to clog your own board to avoid your opponent to deal the direct damage. So that is cool. Oracle, I did draft it in a poor booster. It wasn't it was the best card of the booster, but actually it's not so great in my deck. I don't play energy so much, but good for Shutterbug, good for my vessels. I can play my vessels turn 2, so not bad, not bad. Pharaoh's Pet. So, Pharaoh's Pet is also one of the best cards of Inscryption. In front of Dead End and in front of, not Tomb Robber, in front of Mrs. Bum. Because with it, you can actually infinite combo. Well, I didn't knew that in EMF they nerf it. When it dies, it doesn't have many life sigil. Because it's, of course, infinite combo, so they did well to nerf it, but I didn't knew. When I draft, I didn't saw the card, only the name, and I didn't know it as it was nerfed. So actually, it's very bad, very bad. It's like a goat for 6 bones. It sucks. So I didn't knew. If I knew the modification, well, it's my fault because I didn't play EMF before the tournament. Well, I did play EMF before the tournament, but I forgot about the modifications they made. I'm playing actually in 4 Inscryption formats, so sometimes I've trouble to remember, because in all 4 formats except mine, everybody switched and nerfed as how they pleased, so it's very hard to remember all change in all formats. So, well, Pharaoh's Pet here is bad. It's a bad draw here. Shutterbug, always very strong. In EMF, it's less strong than Vanilla, because you don't want to defend. As I say, EMF is very aggressive stuff. You want one thing is dealing 5 damage and nothing else. It's just playing aggressively all the time. There is no control deck able. There is just attack, because you want to take the control. We tried everything in the constructed format, so control is very hard to play. In draft, it's different. It's different, but you will see every of my opponent playing control will lose. And Direwolf as common, because I wanted another Freedblood's staple, so Direwolf is very too powerful, it's very strong, and it's the basis of my deck. I wanted a Grizzly or a Shark, but I just managed to have a Direwolf. I did draw Direwolf Pup as a Blood threat, but it's very weak. Actually, it was the best card of the wall booster, but still very weak. But it is not useful, because 2 blood is too much, and fledgling in PvP it's a very bad sigil, because it's very hard to maintain a card when your opponent may see it. It's very cool against Leshy, because you see what Leshy will play, but in the PvP it's very bad. So I took it, but I regret. Well, I had no choice, so here we are. He is here. Energy Bot, same reason as Hokal. Hokal is a bit better because it does little damage, but Energy Bot may tank and good sacrifice material also, so not bad. Lip Bot, I trusted Lip Bot Vanilla, like for 1 energy or 1. So I could sacrifice it before Bloody Vessel. When I saw Leadbot for free energy 1-2, I lose my mind. He's very, very weak. Yeah, it's the worst card of IMF, I think. I don't understand why they redesign it like this. It was bad at 1 energy of 2, but or 1 or no 02. But for a draft, it was cool sacrifice material for energy turn 1, and it's okay. But here, it's totally useless. So I misdrafted it. I wanted something stronger. Maybe if I knew it was so weak, I would have picked something else. So, but here we are. Here he is. All right. Moosebuck. So my other free blood kills. It's the weakest one. Shark and Grizzly are far better, and of course their wolf is far better. But all right, I have a second one, and it's not bad. Warren, of course, but best common so far. Cause with Warren, it's like 2 bones and 2 sacrifice free, so it's very strong. You can do anything with Warren, and it's the best of the deck. And of course, Bunny, sacrifice material, cause what can you do with 3 bones? For 3 bones, you have 1-2, so Necromancer basically, but weaker. And for 6 bones, so 6 bones, huh? Like the cost of our pet on that end, you have 2 free. Like Curve Hopper. Curve Hopper is free. It's for 4 energy. So Bonip is really bad. It's just made to be sacrificed here, and it's pretty okay. And maybe late threat. But if I don't see my bone cards, if I have a lot of stuff dying, if so, just sacrifice matter. All right. Well, for the first game, I did switch to Skeleton because I forgot that Bloody Vessel was actually my side deck. So by reflex, I put. You will see. I will launch the episode. So I did switch to Skeleton. I don't know why, but I did. All right. So let's move. All right. To the game. All right. Oh, this is not the first game. Well, alright, so here is a good video, sorry. I confound my rush. So, this is the deck, and you will see I will switch to, yes, to Skeleton. Sorry for the quality. I did record the tournament in a bad quality, and I did the mistake with OBS on many videos. And I'm very sorry because the quality is very bad, and also my render is very bad. So, here is my deck. And we will start to game 1 soon. I will comment, I will press pause. So, alright, here is my starting. So it's the actual vanilla montage without the meme. So you can find a video on my channel with a lot of meme for funny stuff about my run. But here I will comment seriously what just happened in the tournament. So. First starting hand. Well, I did not start because the screen is gray, so it's very good in Inscryption to not start because you want to see what your opponent gonna do turn 1, and it's very hard to make the 5 damage turn 1. It's not impossible, but it's hard. Here I have a very good starting hand because I have Energy Bot, so I may sacrifice it soon. I have my Warren, so I just need a free blood kill. So let's see what's gonna happen next. And alright, so I draw Tomb Robber and instantly pass, and he will play a weak card, Elk. So Elk is 2-4. Why I say it's weak? Because Elk is just 2-4 with Sprint. Sprint already a bad thing, because you can't control where he just go here. In Bropossum we say Sprint, the player choose where he goes. They did the same in Overall, if my memory is correct, or at least in Augmented, because the sigil is so bad. It's made to make you think about your move, but 2-4 is not a good body in EMF, because you want more attack. Wolf is better than Elk here. And well, you have the illusion it will stay on the board, but in fact it won't, because there is Explode Boat in the format. I didn't draft them, but there is. And well, it's an early threat, but look at his hand. He have only 2 cards in hand, and I have 6. And I can clear his creature with only 1. So it does not worth it, alright? And so yes, it does me damage, but you will see I'm gonna end this fast. And also I just draw Plasma Jimmy, so it's a good card, and it will be useful later. I remember the game. I did a montage of the funny stuff not long time ago, so I don't remember. This is I did a meme about this, but I can't understand why people play Gumblebot without energy. It's like it's 0-1. He won't stay. I won't let a Gumblebot on your board. Maybe he tell itself, alright, he won't kill it, and next turn I will trigger it twice. No, man, what the fuck? No, I will kill it instantly. And he doesn't know it, but I have Skeleton, but I have 6 cards in hand. The guy should know that he won't stay. So I didn't understood why he played Gumblebot here. Gumblebot is very cool to take the second candle, because you have a full energy, and it might reach 4, 5, or 6. That is very great for a candle. And you can trigger only once each turn when you play it, because they didn't nerf it to 2 energy. It's sad, but in this format it's mandatory. You can't have a Gumblebot turn 4 taking a candle, so it's a good nerf. But you shouldn't play it like it. It's a 5 card energy, actually, in this format. And I just drew Dead End. I did a meme about this on the Adams Family. Alright? Because Dead End is too strong. It's gonna make it is game breaker. So I have 1, 2, 3 game breaker cards. It's over for him. You have only 2 in hand. So I play Mrs. Bomb fast, because I don't want to discard her on Dead End, and the situation is cool to play it, because I destroy Elk and Gobblebot, 2 EV threat, and I keep an Explobot in case of. So Tomb Robber is here, I have 4 bones, and so it's gonna make me sacrifice. I play it now, not for the sacrifice, because I don't have blood card, but only to make damage, because I don't want to lose my candle first. In EMF, the one losing the candle first have many chances to win. So here also, I didn't understood why he just played Alpha with no cards. I think he didn't have choice, but I mean, wait, lose your first candle, alright, and then play your great card, and pray to not take a blowback. But here, Alpha alone is useless. So of course I have 4 cards in hand, and Plasma Jimmy, perfect for energy. So here I try to throw my hand away. I do something weird. I think I will hammer Explobot, because he's bloodless, and I don't want something bloodless. I could have Ring the Bell now, but I want to... Oh, I did Ring the Bell now. Alright, so it was well played. It's the next turn. So yes, I just want damage. I know he only have 2 cards in hand. He dry pass, so I'm in pretty good shape, alright? I want the first candle, whatsoever. This is why I'll play aggressive stuff. I want the first candle. So I play Hammer, because I want space on my side, and I have Rabbit for sacrifice, and so I have 3 sacrifice. So that's good for anything in this hand. I think I play... I don't remember, but... Yes, I play Daos, because Daos does take the candle. And also, this is a very important move in EMF. Taking the candle and not letting your opponent a chance to take yours. So I take the candle, but by clogging my board, he can't take my candle in blowback. It's very important to cover your candle when you take the first one, and then the victory is free, because he can't use the smoke. I still make damage, you see, he is far away, so I still make damage with my board. If everything works, just touch nothing. So he's 2 away from dying, and I'm good. I have 4 cards in hand, 4 on the board. He basically loses on this. So Dead End. Dead End is yes. I do it at the same time. Dead End is very decisive. So he kills the Daos, but here the lethal is free. I just have to hammer the Chime, and Skeleton, it's 2 points. So even without Dead End, he would be dead, because he played a bad card on sacrifice. 2 blood is not nothing. Filmite is great, but Elk isn't, because you don't want to have less card in your hands than your opponent for nothing. I play Moosebuck because it's easy to play, well, in my deck. And once on the board, 7 is pretty hard to get out for most players. So Here the starting end is okay, but because of Warren. If I didn't had Warren, would have been more complicated. So he played Film Ice, so great card for starting, because you see, Film Ice is good because you have the same answer card, but my opponent did the mistake to play first. Inscryption is very bad to play first. You see, it's very interesting. I have an hesitation where I'll play Moosbuck. People will say, well, play it here because it does kill Film Ice and you're good. No, I don't want to lose my candle first. It's a rule in IMF. Don't lose your candle first or you're dead. It's an aggressive deck. It's just stats check. Stats check, stat check. Deals 5 damage, beat SL, or go up on the scale. Creature isn't so important. So I play Moosbuck here, and then he move here, because I tank Film Ice. And he can't do nothing on the scale with this mice. And of course I will kill it then, but now I'm good on the balance, and it's okay. So I don't understood so much, but why not doing this? But he lose a lot of resources. Alright. And Bastard 3D Printer is not bad. 2 energy is very strong. It's a very strong card here in this format. So, because you want CA, you want to card advantage, more card than your opponent. Alright. This is a very bad card. I know many people love Moleman, but guys, we are in PvP, not in Lesh's world. Moleman is very bad. Moleman is like saying, I use 2 cards, a sacrifice and Moleman, to just wait. In a game where every turn you might kill your opponent. So don't do this. Don't play Moleman ever. Well, if he had it, it means maybe it was the greatest card in his booster, in my opinion. But Moleman is bad. Moleman is very bad. Because you just buy time, but your opponent also has the time. And your opponent will set up a board full of attack, and you have O to attack on the scale. The scale is too important in EMF. In other formats, it's different. It's 10 life, the first to 10. So, a scale at first to 10. So, Moleman is different. We could speak about it. And even in those formats, Moleman isn't good. So, Moleman is a very bad card. Stop playing it in PvP. Really, it's an advice. It's not an order, it's an advice, but you will see every time you will play it, it will be bad. So, Tomb Robber. Here I could just make skeletons, but I want to clog my board to avoid dying. So this is why I play the Dowse with no shine. Well, that's okay, and I sacrifice my Tomb Robber because I just want him to not be able to attack me. And here I am lucky. He didn't play Curve Hopper here. He didn't thought about taking my candle first. And that's sad for him, because, alright, he will clean the board, but he's not finishing the job. Having a candle is too important. It's cutting the smoke, and it's having your own smoke free for a lethal. So, yes, he wraps my board, and of course I'm in bad shape, bad shape, but I have Shutterbug, I have Mass, and here you see how important it is to make damage. I prefer a skeleton to make damage than an active card I won't be able to play it. Because I don't want to stay at -2, at -3. 2 damage, he might kill me. So, Film Ice will make the job alone if I don't play skeleton. So I play skeleton. And I told myself, damn, if he plays skeleton, I'm in pretty bad shape. But then I saw the board. He can attack myself, so it's pretty good. He can't kill me. With a skeleton, he could. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yes, he will. He takes the candle. So, but still, skeleton wasn't bad, because it forced him to play SP. I draw my awful card, so I can do nothing. And here it's sad, because my mood, I forgot about this, but... So I should have made Shutterbug killing mice. It was a misplay for me, because Shutterbug is in front of me mice and will instantly die. Yeah, it's sad. It's very sad. So, Moosbuck is still 3-7, and he will try to destroy it, but he won't manage to. So, Bonip, not cool. Not cool. I reread the trigger, because in my mind it was, oh, nice, I have a 2-3, I have 6 bones, it's 2-3, and no. Sorry, I have 4 bones, so it's, in my head it was, with 4 bones, 2-3, and I was, oh, good, solution to Film Ice, and no. It's 6 bones. so unreachable. So just ring bell, hope my moose will keep it. So moose is very great here in this situation because he does tank his board and give me some time to draw better card. Top deck are very useful and frequent in EMF because you only in Inscryption for all because you only play 20 cards, so it's very easy to see your best card. And here he play alpha to try to kill my moose. I think something funny happened there. So my moose is 3-1. Yes, I redrew Plasma Jimmy and Alpha, so twice in 2 games, Plasma Jimmy take out the Alpha. Plasma Jimmy is the greatest card to take out Alpha. So I end my turn, and here I tell myself, alright, he will draw Skeleton and kill my moose, of course. And then I have nothing left. I'm top deck dependent. But, here, he just passed. So maybe he could have smoke, but I know it's a hard decision. I don't know what he's playing in side deck, but he should have killed this moose buck now, whatsoever. So if your deck isn't able to kill a 3-1, well, you are in pretty bad shape. So this is perfect. I draw dead end, so it's the end of the game for him. I play Bonip, hammer it for the 5 bones, and let's go. People was like, what? You prefer hammer Bonip than Plasma Jimmy? Well, yes. Well, no. But I knew that I was gonna draw something and one of the other will be sacrificed. So, alright. Let's see what I do next, but I think, alright, yes, just leave both, you see? And Plasma Jimmy is a threat, because he can't play in front of it. So here, I'm very good shape. I locked my board to protect my console, and taking him only by 5. I have no need to play Dire Wolf to show him what my card is. And to play a huge card that requires sacrifice, he might have Explode Boat. I don't know. So I want 1, 1, and 3. That's clearly enough. And keep my sacrifice if I need to. Instead of exposing my Dire Wolf, showing my opponent my strategy. That's basically retaining information. There is no rush. As long as you are winning in Inscryption, there is no rush. Except if you play against control, but there is no control in IMF. So, he's in pretty bad shape. I have 7 cards more than him, but he played the Momoon. I know he has this kill now, and of course it's a great kill, because here, he clocks the board, here, but I just need to stat check him now. Because you see, I have 3 open space, and I'm start counting, so I think I will play Dire Wolf, and I think I'm dealing him enough damage. Yes, it's 5, you see? It's stat check. I don't care. Yeah, and I had Necromancer because I'm a huge troll, but it's just, EMF is just trying to reach 5 in 1 turn. So, if you clog you on board, well, you are in good shape, and if you have an open space, it's just for killing your opponent. So, I take the game. The guy didn't have dead end, so but dead end is too much an advantage over it. So I did win on this. Alright, time to game 2. I think it's game 2. Yes, it's game 2. Alright. Oh. Alright. So game 2. Sorry, I did a montage to avoid the blank, but I don't control the time I left between each video, so even if I don't play, alright. I think it's some second. Well, so Momon is a great card, very strong, very powerful, and the guy have Alpha and Momon, so it's a huge threat in late game. So I need to kill him fast. And look at this starting end, nearly perfect, because I have early game to play. I have Mrs. Bomb in case of things are in bite shape for me. And I have Mantis God to Wrath his board or stats check, and I have Plasma Jimmy at the early game, so everything's fine. But I ring the bell, because I can't make 5. I just can make like 3 for now. 3 is not enough. I want nor 5 nor nothing. So I wait. Alright, I wait. I could play Plasma Jimmy, but he didn't play anything. Nor I put 5 damage. I am counting how many damage I could make, but no. As long as I can't make 5, I won't play. So he start. Once again, Gamblebot with no energy, so he show his card, I will destroy it and make 1 card advantage. So he's a threat, but he's not threatening myself strongly enough. So it's not very useful. So here I play Plasma Jimmy just with only 1 energy and then Direwolf. And here I make a misplay because I on my turn. But I should have take my candle, the smoke, to take his. Because it's better to have 1-1 and you have a 1-3 that make bones than nothing. Here, if I don't kill him, I expose my creature and he will kill me. And you will see, I will realize my misplay because you will see my cursor here. And I totally forgot to take the candle. But, so, he played Busted 3D Printer, that is great against the Wolf, and he takes the candle, but he doesn't take the candle to kill me. That's an absolute nightmare for him. Like, just taking candle, I think he wants some bones, but even so, if I have you really here, you're dead. You lost the game on the candle. So for 1-3. So I will have a poor dead end if I remember well. But whatsoever, don't do this. Here I should have played Mrs. Bomb here to destroy. I could have to keep my Direwolf, but I prefer Mantis God. But I will hit 2 times 3D Printer with Direwolf and then destroying. I don't think I played Mantis God very well here, but I wanted to get rid of my card for a good dead end. So I virtually have 5 cards ahead of him, so I'm actually 6 cards in hand. But yes, he drew buff of this side deck, and I think it was decisive for this game. So let's see. Yes, Shadowbug and Skeleton. So he does play Skeleton as a side deck. So I didn't understood why he didn't kill Moosebuck last time. But yeah, Shadowbug on Direwolf was sad. And also Skeleton. Mantis God isn't meant to stay on the board. It's just 1 turn, 3 damage, and then it will disappear. Of course, hopefully. Right, so I'm in bad shape, and in this game I have to play Mrs. Bomb a bit quickly because I have dead end. So I play Mantis dead end here, and something weird just happened because he has Shadowbug, and I think when you generate a card in front of Sentry, it does take damage. But well, I used my hammer, but I think so. And here I play dead end, and I have the worst dead end I ever saw. Because Direwolf Pop isn't great. Necromancer does cost bones. I have them, but I can't play Necromancer and dead end, and that's a huge bug. Because it's very annoying. Because all my games, I will have, if I could, I would have played Necromancer and then Hammer dead end. So I should have Hammer because Explode Boat should explode on Sentry. And here I should play Necromancer to play buff. Even if I have no card in hand, I should play because to re-trigger dead end. Even if that means throwing 4 cards away. I want another hand, and I can't because of EMF restriction. So it's not so. If it was like a grand final for 10 billion euro, would have been difficult. This is why EMF is not so great for competitive, because but it's interesting. It's PvP for fun, but competitively, I think there is still so much bug. So I do it, and I think if my opponent would have destroyed the end, I would have explained him the bug and tell him that I wanted 4 more cards. Here I did play as I should, and you will see then I will untrigger the combo. But because I tell myself maybe it's not fair to trigger this combo, as I know it does exist, to basically lock the software. And I will lose this game. Because of this, because I can't have another hand. Well, I did a misplay on Direwolf, of course, but this is a bad dead end, and I wanted it enough. Here, I should hammer dead end. I should play Energy Bot, Skeleton, Direwolf Pop, this one, and hammer dead end 4. I have 11 cards in my deck, and I want to throw away 4 to have another hand. But I can't, because of the bug. So it's very annoying. I played the rough pup here, but I know he won't stay long. I know basically I lost the game. Yeah, I know the game is lost. Because of this bug, I drew a bad dead end, but the bug is very annoying. Very, very annoying. Well, so Victory is very good, and No Moon is a huge kill. Very good card. Too much powerful, I think. It's very, very strong with Alpha. And here I can't do anything. I think I will try a move back, but it's too late. He has the board and I can't do anything. I think even I think I take the smoke. Let's see. Yes. I have an hesitation to take the smoke because the control is basically lost. But I should wait a turn. I think I won't do it. Yes, I will take the smoke. I should have waited a turn. It's better for him to kill me. And I have one more card in hand. But here, I rush a little bit into the candle. And I think it's not a good idea. I think I should have waited him to kill me. Because I would have another card in hand. But I tell myself, maybe he doesn't kill me with this. Because I tank here, so maybe he won't take the combo. But I think it was a bad idea, because he does. He can't do 5 damage, I think so. I'm not sure. Yes, Alpha here. And also, yes, Mirror. So it has hurt me strong. I don't have Dead End, I don't have Mrs. Bomb anymore. So I lost. Basically I lost. And the top deck is the Daos, if my memory is correct. Yes, the Daos. But with no sacrifice. He would have better, you see? If I have wait for the Daos, maybe the game wasn't be the same. So I did take my smoke too much. So here, he showed me he have an explode boat. Very interesting information. Because competitive player also knowing what in your opponent deck. I saw the explode boat, so I know my 3 blood menace threat are in danger now. But we will see. Mirror boat isn't good. It's just for sacrifice or taking away a threat. But here is a crazy, a bad hand, but with crazy kills. So I knowing my deck, I know I'm gonna draw some stuff for sacrificing, but skeleton are weak in my deck. This is why I will change to bloody vessels now after. It's a mistake. I have skeleton. I shouldn't have them, but I did forgot my game plan before this game. So I draw Bunny. Good sacrifice materials, as I've said, but I want a Warren or something. Hopefully he doesn't do anything. So I take a skeleton. So I 1, 2, 3. And maybe I will play Riley or Moosbuck, I don't know. But I want to stat check, I think. Here is Mount is good. Here is an issue, because I wanted to stat check 7, and here 7 is not enough. And I only can stat check as 7. So he did play well his Mount is God. But you will see, I will catch him. I will catch him back. But it does trouble my plan. I wanted just to play Riley and end the game of Riley. So I think it's the plan. It's still the plan. Even if I run away. I think I do the same misplay as. Yeah, I don't take the candle. I should have taken my candle to remove his. And I let the Mantis God low. That's an issue. You see, I tell myself I should have taken the candle. And of course I should have. Because killing him is better. But I trust in him really, and I tell myself it's a easy threat. If he doesn't have his Explobot, he's dead. So I think he's dead. And here, he wait too much. And you have to know in IMF, if you wait too much without doing anything, the game crash. So it's what is gonna happen. The game will crash here on his turn because he does wait too much. So I don't know if it's. I think it's involuntary. I think it didn't knew and it does crash. But IMF has a huge issue. It's not a bug, but it's an issue. When one of the challenger crash, all the game crash. Cockatrice is a far way better device to play. Not device, software. To play Inscryption. I will make a tuto on Inscryption on Cockatrice because it's far better. Because if one disconnects, the game stays still on Cockatrice. So And you don't host the game. They have a server, and it has all the functionality of IMF, but also you don't have to play Candle. You can play as you wish, at live, at Candle, as you wish. So it's a bit hard to install and a bit hard to understand, Cockatrice. Not so hard, well, it's just installing the software. But I did a tutorial in paper that I will make a video about and make it in the link. But EMF is fun, and Cockatrice is for competitive. Also, here it's a competition, like tournament, for fun, of course. There is no reward, but you can't play full competitive because I don't know if my opponent keep the same deck. Actually, there is no way to confirm that he drafted his deck. Obviously, no one cheated because it's a fun format and Inscryption players are mindful, so there wasn't any cheater, of course. But it's a danger if you want to make a tournament with something to win. Well, it's very hard to make it in EMF because you see, for example, I have a bad hand or a bad situation. I have irregularly in front of me, and I tell myself, alright, I disconnect and redo the game. It's no one did it, and I think it's no Inscryption player will do it for now, but it's an issue because if you want to make tournament with reward and you allow cheating, and it's very hard to make a serious tournament. So everything of this is impossible in Cockatrice because in Cockatrice you have a code for your deck. And you code when you end your deck. Every time you modify your deck, there is a new code. So at the beginning of the tournament, an admin take all the register code and give it to your opponent. And your opponent can check if you have the same deck you've created for the tournament. And also, if you disconnect, you can reconnect to the game as long as both don't disconnect. Of course, if both disconnect because of the server, well, it does happen. But it's very rare in Cockatrice. So here. So we redo at 2-0 for me. At 2-1 for me. So I have only one game left to win, and this is my starting hand. Pretty good actually. It's good to have Oracle soon. It's good to have Money's God soon, and Warren is still very useful. So not playing Warren directly because I want to keep it hidden from him, and I don't need bones right now. So I could still sacrifice Oracle. I don't need bones, but I don't know if I use the trigger of Warren on Necromancer. I don't think so. I think it's not useful in this game. Yes, you see, I reread but I think it does work in EMF to have both Rabbit with Necromancer and Warren. But I think I won't do it because I don't need mana. In fact. Ooh, Fox. Hiya! Fox is pretty good card. I think I forgot this sigil. You see, I did forget this sigil also. But I think this sigil is when it hit myself. When you hit your opponent, you draw from extra deck. So it's side deck. Sorry. So it's not bad. Yes, it's Yu-Gi-Oh words that coming out because I'm playing also Yu-Gi-Oh. All right. So here is Dire Wolf. So it's my kill, and Manzigal and Dire Wolf is very very strong out. But I don't have the resources to play them right now. I think I kept the Oracle because Fox, even if he drew a side deck card, he's not scaring me. Draw your card. I want just stat check, and I will with my hand. So Fox is not mandatory to kill. So more mana game. So I have time. Thank you. I know there won't be attack here on my Oracle, so that's very good. He did attack, but he do not stats check. I mean, when you attack in EMF, try to be always lethal. He is not. So, it's nor 0, nor 5. Not like he did, like little damage. Fox is a weak card in EMF. Because for a 2 blood, you want at least 3 points. You want a wolf, basically. Because making damage is too important. You see, Fox, it's 2 turns, it's on the board. I let it. Because it's not a threat. Alright. It's only 1 damage for 2 blood, very good. You did sacrifice 2 skeletons for this, thank you. So, yeah, I think I'm doing math. I won't lethal, because I'm too bad shape and I need points right now. But, Yes, I play Mantis God. Yeah, because I want Mantis. Actually Mantis is the best answer to Mantis God, and Mantis God is the best answer to Mantis. I play everything, so I kill the fox because I can't take 2 more. I think he will. I think he will make 2 damage. He can do 2 damage, but he won't. So I basically won here because he can't take my candle. It does mean he have no solution against my direwolf. It does mean he has nothing in hand. Also, knowing what your opponent may do give you advices on what is in his hand. So, well, he didn't pass his Explobot. He didn't pass his Shutterbug. He might have them, but he can't draw them. I mean, he don't have cards helping him to draw, like Magpie or Dead End. So, I'm in pretty good shape, and I will keep my direwolf as attack. So, very well. Oh, Gamblerbot. Here. He did play well. He did try to take out my direwolf and Gamblerbot, but he didn't have luck, because it's only 3. He needed 6 or 5, so it's 1 chance on 3. Yes, it's not a good chance, but it's a good play, because if your only chance to take direwolf is 1 on 3, do it, because he knows that direwolf is gonna kill him. So that's not bad. Also, direwolf has 2/2 now has weakness, and so I have my terrible leap boat. Here, he does something totally over my compression. You will see. So this is a good play, because he will kill direwolf, he will kill lead bot, and I'm in pretty bad shape. But look at this. He takes the candle. He just took the candle. Why? He is in good shape. He will win my candle. He will Vras my board. I have 1 card in my hand. Why are you showing me a path to victory? So I'm like, oh, very good. If I draw Dead End, I won. Basically, I won. And you will see. Well, I'm lucky because I draw Dead End, but nice. Thank you. Thank you for the opening space to victory. I have irregularly. Well, actually, I was pretty lucky on this because no moon and alpha should be enough to kill me. But he did a misplay. He took the candle. If he didn't took the candle, and I had irregularly, I was. We have 2 candles each. I may have played irregularly here, but no moon and alpha still an issue. You see, and here I just kill him. Killing is the end of your trouble. So yes, I have perfect end and everything. So yes, I have luck. But he helped me to have luck. Sometimes when your opponent is very lucky, try to focus on if you don't help him to get lucky, like playing bad, giving him too much information, like doing weak power play, like taking the candle. You see, sometimes luck comes from your opponent. Sometimes I have some people, weak people in MTG. I play draft. I play a lot of draft in MTG, and I always win. And my opponents say, when I say always, it's always like in every tournament. But I didn't draft with pro players, but I draft in a mythic player in MTG arena, and I did win a lot. Like all my accounts, I just add it with winning draft. So I'm very not bad at draft. But very often, my opponents say, "Oh, it's not possible. You are very lucky." But I don't consider myself very lucky. You will see versus strong player, I'm not so much a lucky player. But sometimes mistake of your opponent help you to have luck. Like here, if he didn't took the candle, I would have lost this game, I think, because Urali was cool, alright, but maybe I would have taken 1 candle, but then he just clog Urali infinite. He just plays something in front of Urali and he win. So yes, sometimes your luck come from your opponent. So be careful about this. Don't help your opponent to win. You want not to give him fast information. You want to be as I have not the English word, but when you don't show up your card. There is a word, so I know it in French, in English, I will try to translate, from Sun Tzu in The Art of War, and he says, Be silent as not fog, but fog in the air. Cloud. Yeah, thank you. So he's be as no, not cloud, but storm. Be silent and indiscretion as storm, but when you strike like thunder. And this is what you should do when you play TCG, like any competitive game. Don't show information, and then attack fast and decisively. In martial art, well, I am martial art teacher too, so it's advice I say to everyone. Don't show your intention, but when you strike hard and fast. And that's a mean to victory in any competitive situation.